Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Salter. That's caught, it's Miller. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
On first down from their own 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The give to the tailback. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Miami! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Hayden.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Makes the grab. It's Atkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Got a man, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. we've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Daniels. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
That was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to scramble. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Salter. He lets it fly. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there on the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high-pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kept working at it, and finally a shot in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to beat.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got him in the flat. Fights off a defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Got a little space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Throws to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Salter. Pulls it in, it's Miller. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. He's got it over right. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pick up a 4.
shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Handoff to the single back.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Snagged out of the air. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
22 water. 22 water.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll try the left side. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease to the left. Hard running there. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Canes are flying down the field. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
On the run, it's Hayden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Buffaloes. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll leave it with him. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Right back to him on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Loose in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The give to the single back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. When you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete, now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the play fake. Floating away. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Back to throw, it's Salter. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Might be calling a hot route.
Phase 27 jump direction.
Back to pass, it's Salter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because, you know, if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He's going to let it go. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game right at the end.